Hey guys, Cry Alpha back here with a custom tree building guide. I prepared 5 custom trees and I'm going to go over how to build them all to spruce up your Minecraft world and look just a bit better. The first tree I prepared is a nice classical oak tree. Now this tree, its main part is the hanging down branches. You create a nice stump out of randomly placed blocks and creating long underground branches or roots that bring the tree to the ground, while a normal tree would only just be like that, just flat against the ground. So these branches integrate the tree into the environment. I also placed a couple fences and buttons around to give more texture. And I placed lights inside of the branches to give it some glow. And the main feature, like I said, is these hanging down branches that give the tree structure. Okay. The next tree, the birch tree. Now, a classical birch tree is very similar to an oak tree, but I always see things as very different. I designed this thing as a lot narrower and with branches almost sticking straight up. This creates a very different and interesting shape with a more curved, crooked angles with the same fences and buttons that create a nice pokey shape that can really transform your environment. Next, I made a spruce tree. This tree is very interesting. It's very simple and uses no logs, only a mixture of fences and leaves that create the whole shape. Then, after you have the initial structure, you want to build small bowls. You want to build small bowls of leaves on different increments, getting smaller and smaller till a pointy top, for a nice little Christmas tree, spruce tree look. I also surround it with a couple campfires, a couple buttons, and a couple little saplings to spruce up the area. The next, one of my favorite ones, is the jungle tree. The jungle tree is probably one of the most interesting ones here. I started by randomly placing these jungle logs in a weird shape, and then curving it back up, covering it with leaves, and then having some jut off minor branches and covering those with leaves. It's important to have the leaves in random directions. If it's too blocky, it can look bad. After that, I covered it in a lot of vines to spruce it up, as well as some jungle stairs to add some shape and structure to it. Lastly, one of the more interesting ones is my acacia tree. This acacia tree is similar to the original, just a little thicker and a little better. I made a thicker stump that, while integrating stone and acacia stairs to add some more variation. The leaf structure is more of a disc with a couple different points on top of the disc to add some texture. In the tree, I added a couple different leaf different leaves, mostly acacia though. So this tree will look really good in any desert, any hot area in your world. Cool. This has been Cry Alpha. Troop dismissed.